I've been asked to share a quick and easy Thanksgiving recipe. I don't do quick and easy, but if you want quick and easy, okay. Open a can of Vienna sausage, eat the one in the middle, and pass the can around the table. When you run out, be thankful you ran out of those awful tubes of gelatinous goo. Then, have a pizza delivered you unsophisticated pillock. Speaking of unsophisticated pillocks, this is Dave and Juan.
Entra! Duh!
Oh, I can't do that.
Ta-da! It just sounds weird saying instead of saying one, saying sounds like I'm straining.
Yeah, well, yeah. Be careful.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Dave.
I'm Juan.
And this is Dave and Juan.
More time.
Hey, little applause for the fact we got to that part quicker than we typically do. Greetings. How's everybody doing out there? And used to say radio land, but it's
in the world of the internet.
In the interwebs.
That's right. It's Thanksgiving week when this is dropping.
This will be and as is often the case these days, I have no idea what we're doing. It's one of those things. You want to see family back home, but you got one kid that's working. You got one kid that's right at school, like, and they don't have the same days off, right? So you have to start making the call. I was just telling my wife, "Hey, you got to decide. You want to do the holidays with your parents or your kids? Let's find out. Let's see what happens there." But thankfully,
it's always a tough one. I don't even know. One of my sons is, he won't let me know if he's coming in because he might be going to a football game. So who knows if he's coming in?
Don't want to get your hopes up. Maybe you don't sound broken up. Like, yeah, sure.
Nah, man, it's all good. We go to Joey's family's on Thanksgiving Day, and they don't have good food like my mama used to make. So it's not that big a deal for me.
I got you. I saw you were speaking with Joey with the family. I just saw a picture on social media with your feet up. You were
man, I was lounging in the Golden Nugget like at 7:30 yesterday morning. So Riley had the state swim meet this past couple of days. We just got back about, I guess, an hour and a half ago. And it was in Sulphur, but we stayed in Lake Charles at the Golden Nugget I'm not sure why you would bring
Stuck
a
up.
swim
Stuck
team.
up.
But I never even went into the casino. I brought some cash just in case, but never did. But there's a really cool lounge there, and we were in that lounge like, I don't know, the first night we got there, which I guess was Tuesday night. And then yesterday morning, Joey went down before me. The swimmers stay in their own room, so it's not,
right.
Riley's not even with us. So, Joey texted me and said, "Come meet us at Starbucks." I said, "Nope, I'm in this lounge. There's nobody here, and I'm perfectly comfortable. Don't need to get up."
Was there anything in the lounge? I mean, I don't think you were drinking at 7:30.
No, it wasn't open. They're playing good music though. It was just odd. There are a number of restaurants in the casino or in the hotel,
right?
But it's like a rolling shift of when each one is open.
Okay, I've never been. I've been to a ton of casinos in Las Vegas because that used to be all the conferences and stuff. I've never been to the ones in Louisiana. I hear they're nice.
It looked nice. The only thing with the restaurants was that because they weren't open, or all of them weren't open, I think they've got the same staff that rotates from restaurant to restaurant for real. So like
tonight it's Mexican. Yeah.
If you try to get a restaurant reservation for 8, you might be in by 10:30 or 11. Nice pool area or deck area with pool bar and everything. So we sat out there for a while.
Are you just too good to be in Sulphur, man? I mean,
well, I don't.
Don't they have places to stay in Sulphur, man?
They do.
I don't know. I know I know
But
I've
they're
taken
not
those
as
exits.
nice, and
Yeah.
they're more expensive, oddly.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well,
So
casinos
casinos
typically,
tend to cut it so you can spend
yeah,
more
yeah,
there.
they want you in there, yeah, gambling. But no, Sulphur has always been a place that, and I don't know it well. It's, every now and then, depending on, especially when the kids were younger, who's hungry, who has to pee, who has to, whatever, whatever
Yeah.
exit you're going to take. That was typically us coming there. So Sulphur, but
Yeah, I don't think there's much there. I had been there one time before we got involved in swimming. It's a where the swim meet is every year. It's a huge athletic complex. I mean,
right.
there's ball fields out there,
Yeah.
a
Well,
large swim facility.
with
But I
a
was
name
telling
like
you,
Sulphur, why wouldn't you want to
hey, well,
build and I shouldn't make fun. I'm a guy from Cutoff. Okay. So,
I'm from Vankerville, but that's all right. That's
it's
what we
right.
do.
You're talking about guys living in glass houses, tossing some rocks here. But so that place always just over the years, I would have just thought that the greatest Sulphur Chamber of Commerce would have said, you know what? I make a motion.
Yeah, we changed the name to something more appealing.
Something? Can we call ourselves like Mercurochrome or
Ammonia?
Band-Aid? How about Band-Aid, Louisiana? But Sulphur, and I'm sure, hey, shout out to the lovely folks of Sulphur. I mean, like I said, I'm from Cutoff, so I shouldn't, but
Saw
yeah,
a lot of people from the bayou there, man. We swam against
really?
Edie White, so they beat
I
us.
guess that counts as the bayou. When we were growing up,
yeah,
we didn't.
well, by my standards,
It's a bayou. It is a bayou. There is a
Yeah.
bayou. I was there last week. There is yes, the bayou's still there. It's actually lovely. They more there are more boats in the bayou now since they got rid of that weir.
Yeah, the little
that
weir. They
little-
had a boat parade last
Yeah.
weekend in Thibodeau.
But growing up, if you're down in South Lafourche, when you said the bayou, you weren't talking about Thibodeau, man.
No,
Of course.
no.
Wait, that said, and that's another thing that's changed because it used to be that Edie White was mostly Thibodeau. Like that was just, you didn't have people coming up from all over.
I think you get people from even across the Mississippi, like probably in Lutcher and St. James Parish will probably hit Edie White. A lot of people from Labradorville.
That far? Wow. Because I know with us, it was, there wasn't people from South Lafourche, like as the years went on, like when I was in school, I don't know of a single person that lived in our area that went, that took the hour drive to be at 80.
Yeah.
But I have friends who've had kids that have done that and do that now. So that's technically, we'll give it bayou. So if you want to say you hung out with some people from the bayou,
Well,
go ahead.
I did have a guy from Lutcher in the bathroom call me Beb. So good luck, Beb.
Wait, I got.
He was from Lutcher. Not we were just talking.
That's how a story starts. I had a guy from
in the
Lutcher. But dude, it gets just that line gets worse in the bathroom.
Right. We were talking, not while using the facilities, but after we washed our hands and walked out, we were
call me Beb. Yeah. I don't want to go down this path. So I want to get back to this, but when you say talking at the bathroom, that was something I meant to say. I remember last week when we were talking about the New Orleans stories and stuff in that bar in the famous door. I have not been in a place in forever that still has stainless steel troughs.
Was there ice in it?
No, there was no ice. They were not first classing it, but I was like, wow, I didn't even know these things were still legal. living in the world we live in right now, did not think these things were still legal, but yeah, nothing says class.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And they have like it's an L shaped. It's how small that bathroom is. It's not even a long trough. It goes a little bit and it hard angle.
I remember one at Pat O's years ago. Same thing in that little bathroom where unless you're a really small person, there's no standing on the little wing because it's like I can't even fit my shoulders in there.
Last time I was in Pat O's, and this was a while back, and it was in the middle of the day. It was with I went in there to do something. Then I went to the restroom, right? And I remember coming out of there thinking, I'm going to burn these shoes. I'm just going to, I am not going to, I'm not putting them in my car. I don't even think I want to wash these things. I'm going to I'll just put a lighter to them and
Yeah, my son
be
wore his
done.
favorite white sneakers to New Orleans one time, and
Oh,
then
that's
brings
nice.
them and says, "What can you do to clean them?" I said, "Throw them away, man. It's not gonna happen. I guarantee you."
Clorox laughs at
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You pour Clorox in there. Clorox will be like, no, we can't.
Oh yeah, because
We
we soaked it in Clorox for days
yeah.
and then put it out in the sun.
Yeah. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So anyway, so the meat, you sulfur, nice, nice facilities there.
Nice facilities with a lot of local employees, and by a lot, I mean a lot.
A lot of, is that an industry? Is that the
I think it's a requirement that my guess is this facility was built with government funding that came with some type of jobs initiative.
so your
you've got
theory,
people.
your theory is that they didn't build it on the concession stand. They didn't.
No,
They're not generating enough money at the concession. They're not moving
no,
enough chili dogs and chili Fritos.
it's not a for-profit type facility.
Gotcha. So
So
it's probably some kind of government money.
yeah,
So basically,
you got a group of people selling the tickets. Then 10 feet further, you've got a group of people collecting the tickets at the door.
well, I mean,
Then another 8 feet, you've got a group of people stamping your hand after you've purchased the ticket, given the ticket, and now making your entry through the same corridor.
oh, checks and balances, bro. It's called
Hey,
checks
man.
and balances.
Yeah,
You can't do all that together.
No.
They're gonna cheat. You gotta
I went to the concession stand this morning to buy a couple of bottles of water, and then I had to go, step aside to buy tickets to buy the water. And
That's always
so I asked the guy at the concession stand, I said, "So they don't trust you with this $2 cash to give me the water?" "No, man, no."
above my pay grade, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
There are also lifeguards, which is an odd thing to see at
a swim meet. At a swim meet. Well, there you go. How'd your daughter do? We didn't talk about that before.
She did well. First in state in backstroke.
No way.
Which is her big event. Yeah.
Did I miss that? Did you post that?
Joey just posted a little while ago. So
So wait a minute. And that's high school?
High school, yeah, and she's in 9th grade, so she's and even slipped on her start and still won by probably 3 or 4 seconds. She was in two relays.
Wait, stop! You're burying the lead. That's just that's almost as good as the dude in the bathroom who called you Beb. She slipped, and this was in the finals.
Yeah,
she slipped at the start of her
get
finals.
Like a push off on the finals,
and she won by 3 to 4 seconds.
Yeah,
it wasn't her best time.
No.
So
she would have probably dropped another second and a half.
So she won state in 9th grade.
Yeah,
slipping on there. There you go, man.
Right, man. It's all me.
Congrats. Those Juan SWIMoneaux swimming jeans. There you go.
Some of the other the team last night all made posters for each other, and hers had Riley SWIMoneaux on it, which I thought was hilarious. So,
but boom.
Yeah,
nice.
But she also she was on 2 relay teams. They both came out first and set records.
Wow, nice.
And one, I think, won by 14 seconds.
Jeez.
And that's long in swimming.
Do they do anything now beyond state? Is there any like regional?
There's
national?
not in club swimming. There's sectionals.
Gotcha.
So I think we'll go to Texas maybe in the spring or something. But
I have a guy I used to work for, a good guy. Still, his name's Tom McDermott. A good guy. He's got his own company now in Atlanta, and I worked for him when I was at a bank. We hung out. Originally from Jersey. Big dude. So I'm sure his he had 2 daughters, and he has 2 daughters, but both swimmers and like elite. Like one, they both swam college. One was on not the team that actually swam at the Olympics, but she rode the bus with Michael Phelps, like in the trip. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was like different levels of, people talk about, well, my kid does this. You always got to ask a few questions. Like, they're in the what now? What do you mean the Olympic? Like I said, so the Olympics is a massive team. They bring on
yeah.
And then I guess somebody falls out. I shouldn't say massive. It's hard. You got to be.
But it's odd because you can do things in the men's team at the Olympics. Did this where the relay, when you qualify, like you can swim a relay, and you could change out all 4
100%. That's the weird thing.
Yeah,
it's not.
Why would you do that? But
Well,
But the men's
because
team for the United States did it.
oh, sure, because it's like, okay, we know this guy's the strongest swimmer, but we also know that we don't need him,
Yeah.
right? We know we can get to the next round without him. I think they can do that in track too. In fact, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I don't know.
they can do that with. Well, there you go, and this ends the sporting. That's good, man. She's getting any letters for college yet? She should.
Not yet. I don't know that they can this young. So I think you kind of gotta be a
Dude, it's
junior.
you under the table.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see.
Any recruiters watching this, it's Juan SWIMoneaux. Reach out to him. He's
But speaking of sports and recruiters, Arch Manning is playing. I'm gonna go watch him play tomorrow night. Football. Newman is playing against my daughter's high school in the playoffs. So, and I know
cool.
The Lane train is coming in from Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin's coming to.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is he got? I mean, and look, this is not this. This might be blasphemy. I'm not. Let me just say this right now. I barely pay attention to college football. Okay, I mean, a little bit, and I know it. I see enough clips, and I know enough to be dangerous. So obviously, high school and recruiting. Yeah. Is Arch Manning like? Is he really that? Is he that guy?
They say I think he's a sophomore this year. Maybe he's a junior. But they say he's better of. Yeah, he's better than Peyton was. He's better than Eli was.
That's not true. It's not true.
No,
it's not true. Sorry. Not true. I mean, he might be great. He's not better than Peyton. He's not better than Peyton.
Well, they're saying at the high school level.
So. I'm saying that too. I'm saying that too. I remember Jim Mora in an interview talking about because Peyton would get to go at Archie was involved with the Saints.
Right. So you go play with them.
And I remember Jim Mora making a comment about Peyton throwing balls at practice, saying he's probably the second best quarterback we got out here right now. But he might be. I'm just like I said.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I hope he loses tomorrow, but I'm going.
There you go. Give a shout out. That's
Newman High.
Right, but it's it's Cooper's kid, right?
Yeah.
Good for Cooper. He's the that's the guy. And don't get me wrong, you're a Manning. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure the dude is very wealthy just on what the brothers throw him. And I think he's in finance, right? Didn't he do?
Yeah. I read a book years ago and that Peyton and Archie wrote, and Peyton commented. He said, "Yeah, when Cooper got married, or they call him Cooper." He said, "When Cooper got married, I offered to pay for the honeymoon." And he said, I figured they'd do a weekend at Pensacola or something. They went to Europe.
Well, hey, look, there you go. So he gets to live a little vicariously through his son. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see.
Is the kid's name Archie, or they just call him Arch?
They call him Arch. I guess it's Archie.
That's just sucking up. That's just sucking up. That's just sucking up. That's just sucking up. That's all that is. That's like, I'm going to be the one that,
Yeah, I think the only worst name you could give a kid besides Archie would be just Arch. So hopefully it's Archie.
Oh man, let's say that. Archie's not Archie's a good name.
I think Archie's name is actually Archibald.
No, that decent name. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. But the only thing nobody's naming their kids these days is going to be Brandon. You realize that? It's just like they say last year, nobody's naming their kids Karen, right? Right. And you know darn well that right now across America, ain't nobody naming their kid Brandon. I mean, I got a ton of friends named Brandon. It'll be a little while before they,
I've seen memes where on Facebook and stuff where it says, liberal parents everywhere have no idea what
how to yell at
sporting
kids
events when their name is yelled when their son is named Brandon.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And before we hit record on this thing, we're just talking about some of the things you saw this week. You kind of got me on this one. I did not see this. I can't believe none of my Bayou friends sent me this, but little activity.
Yeah, down in Houma. And the police need our help, so we're doing this as a public service announcement.
Back the blue.
That's right.
The blue.
And this comes from WVUE in New Orleans.
So I doubt it immediately.
Nah. Police are asking for the public's help. That's you guys. Locating a woman wanted for
Hang on. Wait.
biting. Yeah.
Okay. They were looking for a woman. Let's be a little
They're
more
looking for a woman.
All right.
And the reason they're looking for her is she bit the large portion of an officer's ear completely off. According to the Houma Police Department, several women were fighting in the parking lot of Joni B's bar on Howard Avenue. I've never been to Joni B's bar. I'm sure it's a fine establishment.
Apparently they didn't want to mess it up, so they were fighting outside. You know,
That's right.
So
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
On the carpet in there.
Don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, maybe next time. During the altercation, Michelle Smith, who is 36, allegedly bit a large portion of the right ear of the officer completely off.
Completely off.
Completely off. So
let me. So whoever that poor officer is. First of all, man, get well soon. That's got to be awful. That's got to be.
I hear you.
I stayed away from that. See, when you started doing that, I was going to start, huh? But I wasn't going there because
you're a professional,
bro. I'm a pro.
You just happen to hang out with stupid people.
Jeez, man. Jeez. So whoever that officer is, honestly, now, and a couple of things, they got me when you first said that. So they're looking for this woman. So she got away.
She got away.
They know who she is.
Right.
And she apparently got away. Now, here's the shout out to me for the cop. The fact he didn't shoot her dead.
Exactly.
Dude, I mean, what else you want? You bit a sizable portion of my ear clean off?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's, self-defense.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Because it's got to take, I don't know, but I would imagine it's not like just a quick bite, and it's off. I'm thinking you got to be engaged in that for at least,
I don't know, man. I don't
enough time to warrant getting shot.
I've heard stories, like there's a guy I went to school with. I'm not gonna give his name because he's a good guy. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna say he's a good guy. Then I'm gonna tell you something horrific he did. But
for somebody who did this type of stuff, he's very good.
But I always liked him. I always got along with the guy. Probably still would. I know he's still around. But got in a fight, I guess, when I was in college, or it might have been high school, college, whatever. Yeah, bit of dudes. I don't think the whole ear, but bit a good part of that ear off, man. And
it's just, at what point do you,
I wasn't there. I didn't get the play-by-play. I don't know how long it takes to do. But now, if you remember, if you go back and look at the Tyson Holyfield fight, it wasn't that long. It doesn't take it. Apparently, our ears are not as tough as we think they are. That and the human bite's pretty bad, pretty ridiculous. That's a thing to watch for. While although I'm not a doctor, I'm about to play one on a podcast. They say like the human bite is awful, man. Like that's you'd probably rather get bit by a dog than bit by a person. I ain't no lie.
They do say that the most germ infested place in your mouth or on your body is in your mouth.
Yep. They say don't you don't want to, they say you don't even want to punch somebody in the teeth because
you get cut.
Yeah, it's like getting bit, which is why I always just aim for the throat. I mean, I just, when I'm teaching
yourself while you're killing people.
When I'm teaching the youngins how to defend themselves, and now y'all don't punch the teeth. That hurts.
Right. You'd hate to bite a guy and then have to go get a tetanus.
Oh, dude, you don't want to be doing that. So still looking for her. So hey, I mean,
look up.
Get well soon. Officer.
She's got strong teeth.
No joke. If the cops, I'm like, I shoot on sight. No, I shouldn't say that. I think I know. Everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a story. That must have been one messed up fight, though, man. I got to figure she was winning the fight.
Well, yeah, she should have. And the other person should feel lucky.
Yeah, that's even hard. How do you, there's resisting arrest.
And there's resisting.
And there's like, geez. What world we living in, man?
Yeah, because you figure, I don't know. I can't unless it's hard to figure out unless he had like in a bear hug or something. And
Think I had to be armed? You think? Right?
yeah.
You would think. Well, wait till the rest of the story comes out. Well, a buddy of mine sent me, and I'm not gonna pull it up here, but I guess it was last week before, a little closer to my home in he's from La Rose. And I think he sent me a text just said, keeping La Rose great, something like that. And it was 4 people arrested for a meth sandwich. They were hiding a ball of meth in a busted sandwich.
When we talk about Vienna sausage sandwiches, man, go for the meth.
Whew. Yeah, it's so yeah.
What they do? Hollow out like a po' boy bread? And
I know, no, it was like white bread. I'll try to pull the picture up. It was like, it wasn't even like a po' boy. It wasn't even like, you could probably get away with sticking that in a yeah, no, just
well, let's at least hope it wasn't Sunbeam. Sunbeam got the holes in it, and for freshness.
It's too soft. I know.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm not familiar with meth to that extent.
Myself, I've never. I don't.
Yeah. Other than what I see on, crime.
I consider
shows.
myself much more of an authority on punching someone in the throat than in hiding meth.
Right,
so
right.
I mean, there you go. And I don't know much at all about.
Yeah, I guess it could be like a tomato or something on there. I don't know. It's
didn't work. Whatever it was, didn't work. Of course, chances are if they're shaking you down and looking at stuff, they probably can look at you. They probably can look at you and say, I think you're hiding some meth somewhere.
Right. It probably wasn't just hey, we're pulling you over. You're going 30 and a 25. And what's this sandwich here?
Yeah, that's right. Or if they broke into the house, it wasn't like, hey, we're just checking in.
Yeah, just here to get a sandwich.
Speaking of meth, and this is sort of mad for me to say, the Carnivals in town here in my they're just down the street from me, man. And I say that it's actually, it looks to be like a relatively high class carnival. So we have this thing, and I mean, it's literally right. If I walk by it when I take a walk, the baseball field, we get the big AAA baseball field right here. And then during the Christmas season, they make its lights. So it's a big light show inside, Christmas lights everywhere. And then behind it, it's carnival. So every year they set up and they have trailers out here, like as behind the stadium, but the side where I walk on, and these people live there for, I don't know, 6 weeks or so. So
wow, it stays there that long.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. It's like, this circus comes to town. It's not a circus, but the carnival comes to town. And
I've always said that I would just love to have a beer or 3 or 4 with a couple carnies. I bet those dudes got some stories.
Well, you probably, you hablo. Do you hablo Espanol? Because I don't, you might be drinking a beer and just doing a lot of nodding. Yeah, good stuff. No, I'm saying that. I'm sure there are some, but so
you'll see whenever the state fairs around here, you'll see the guys walking like up and down the street, heading to Walmart, about a 2-mile hike from.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. There's a good walk if you could do that around here. I think they got vehicles and stuff out here, but yeah, they set up, and I saw them today. They were setting up the Ferris wheel, which is, I've never seen one go up before, but it's kind of interesting. Like they had a section missing of it when they were doing it. I was like, that'd be kind of cool if they left that out.
Yeah, leave that off. See what kind of balance.
That's right. Like, that looks more fun. Spin that thing. Let me see how
see what that does.
How that works. So yeah, they're out there, and I haven't seen the pit bulls yet, but there's always pit bulls. That's the other thing too, man. If you're in that business, I guess that's part of the
part of the mystique or benefits or
it's kind of, it's funny after, they're there for weeks, man. So yeah, I'll walk by sometimes and they'll be grilling stuff outside, or people just living in these trailers, man. I mean, they bring dogs with them and
could be a good life. Or it could not.
Man, hey, I'm not judging. These people, like, they're working, making a living, and
yeah.
What can I say? Carney's in my blood. I'm just a carnival guy. But that's what they do.
Joey saw us talking about people who are working or who are not. Joey saw somebody at Walmart near here the other day holding a sign with their Venmo and Cash App information.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is the world we living in, man.
Yeah. High class homeless.
So yeah, I don't want to go back to it. It's just funny things that pop up. Right before we got on tonight, I get a text from my friend that I was in New Orleans with last week, and he's at the same bar. He's at that same bar.
The hole in the wall.
Chart house, whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's Chartres Street or Charter Street.
I think it's Charter, but it's probably Chartres. I don't know. But anyway, he's got his feet probably. Anyway, he sends me a picture. Just one of those things, right? I'm working, so of course somebody sends me a picture, on the street with a beer. I texted him back and said, "Well, dude, any gunshots you hear tonight are real. And there ain't a movie in town. You hear chow.
Yeah, get down low.
Get down low. Get down low." But we're talking again, some things happen around here. And I almost write him down. Just I got to tell this to Juan. So it's a beautiful day here today. And it's probably a pretty day in Baton Rouge.
No, it's cold and dreary.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Dreary,
well,
you
got a nice day tomorrow because it was a really nice day here. Temperatures in the low 60s, sun's out, breeze, beautiful. So I'm working out of my home office. I'm upstairs. I'm like, well, and a lot of times when that's the case, I'll just open up the doors down, not the front door, but I'll open up the back doors into the back deck and stuff and just let, and so the cat can come and go. So I walk outside. I'm going down the stairs and, hey, cat, she's hanging out. Come back up and she kind of grabs something and runs away. I'm like, God, cat. So she had a lizard. And like I said, I don't know what it is, man. I feel terrible that she's always killing stuff, right? And so she dropped. Well, I know, but but she has to bring it in my house. So she drops this thing, and I'm looking at this poor lizard, and man, it's just it's just, I guess it's done. So I get the cat away, and I'm like, so I just grab a sock or something, I did. I can tell him I did that. I was near my son's bedroom, all right, and did dirty clothes hamper. I hit dirty clothes hamper right there. I reach in, grab a sock, get the lizard. I go outside. I'm walking outside, and the cat's like, man, shut up, get away. She wants I took her prize.
Right, I killed it.
And I'm looking at it, and it's like, it's just. But I'm like, well, there's no holes in it. I was like, how'd she kill this? She's, So I walk outside, and I feel bad. I said, oh, man, is this thing dead? Because man, if this thing is dead, this is like possum worthy. I mean, like this thing ain't moved in 2 minutes. It's like, wow. So I walk outside and I feel bad. So I don't want to just it might be alive. So I walk over to I have a barbecue pit and it was kind of in the sun. So I'm like, well, I just lay it on top of the barbecue pit, on top of the cover, and I'll come back later on. If it's dead, it's dead. But I don't know why. Why I feel like I got to give this thing a chance. Go back inside, cat's still meowing at me like, you ain't getting the dang lizard. I mean, I'm, me, I'm Dr. Doolittle. I'm talking to the cat. Yeah, about 10 minutes later, I go outside. It's gone. I'm like,
did the cat go get it?
Well, that was the first thing I thought. Like, where you at, TikTok? And I'm like, So I kind of went around to see like maybe the wind blew it off. And then when I went around the back of the grill, I have a cover on the grill. It was hanging on the back. It had sort of like, I guess it had, coast is clear, kind of, like, where's that damn cat, right? And then it was just sort of hanging there, like I guess still trying to hide. And I'm thinking, and again, I'm way too many levels worried about a stupid lizard because I'm like, man, that cat's gonna find you again, you idiot. Like I know you think you're safe, you ain't safe around here. This cat's got nothing to do but look for you. So I have to relocate, Dave's animal relocation.
So you think it survived?
Oh yeah, I brought him in the back. I brought him on the back fence and put him up in the ivy and stuff, and sort of like, dude,
go away, be free.
Again, it probably took me 15 minutes to save a stupid lizard.
It got eaten by a bird.
It probably got eaten 3 seconds when I turned around to walk out of there. But I was like, well, I did my good deed.
You try. It's the effort that matters.
Good.
I like when I have a lizard on my windshield, like when I leave.
Oh, don't tell me what you do.
No, I don't do anything. I just like I don't hit the wipers or anything.
All right, what to say?
But I don't stop either.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
just
no, I
like to
wouldn't
see,
get. Yeah, I don't
how
think I'd
long
get
it'll
out.
hold on. And one of these days, I'll wreck from checking the speedometer because I'm like, man, 55, he's still hanging.
Jeez. Oh man. Well, you told a story earlier about say earlier again, we were kind of just chatting about something about an animal and a vehicle and what happened in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger than a lizard.
Some kind of way or another. Now, a deer got hit on a highway on Essen Lane, which is a massive road in Baton Rouge. So I'm not sure what a deer was doing on it, but then wandered in. So he got hit by a car and made its way into Our Lady of the Lake Hospital. And it's not, the hospital
maybe
front
it knew
the
what it
road,
was
but not the
doing.
doors. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that deer was like, man, I got to get some help.
So walks into the main entrance.
Oh, wait. Was it masked? Was it masked?
I don't know. Maybe that's why nobody
Okay,
reacted.
you can't get them. You can't get in the hospital without a mask on, dear. Sorry.
Because when the security video shows it, and granted it's slow motion, so it magnifies the effect. But people are just like as though deers run in the hospital every day. Nobody's moving, nobody's freaking out. Then the poor thing runs up the down escalator. And if you've ever, it's going up, you're right. So it's like, man, good for you. But
did it make it to the top?
It got to the top, and they caught it, and they Wildlife and Fisheries was called to come take it away.
Did it make it?
Oh no, they killed it.
Why?
I guess it was injured. They euthanized it. So
okay, that's a private school way of saying they killed it, right? I mean,
I was trying to be polite. I guess it was injured. They said it had blood on it.
Guess what?
It was a young deer. It didn't have a rack or anything, so nobody was getting it to get the mount.
Yeah, I just thought, okay, maybe it was, but like my thing is like, man, if that deer was doing well enough to run up and down escalator,
right? It might have just been tired.
Seems like it could have made it. I'm not judging you wildlife and fishery people, but I guess I am. Come on now.
Yeah, bring him to the woods.
Huh?
Bring him to the woods where there had to be wood somewhere near there.
Get the thing, take a shot. That was my thing last week with the crawfish. They go through everything, man. You rip it out of its habitat. It travels in a bag. You wash it. If one of those things misses the pot, come on, man.
And this deer found its way into a hospital from a busy boulevard.
That's what I'm saying.
They should have sent that sucker to the North Pole.
Something. I mean, at least you don't put it down. So
smartest deer in the world.
Think about that deer. That deer's like, I'm looking for help, and they put me down.
And they kill me. I had go to the one place where they can help me.
I had a better chance hanging out on Essen Lane than getting my butt into a hospital.
Sometimes that's the case.
Come on, Baton Rouge. You're better than that.
No,
you're better than that, Baton Rouge.
They're not. That's the biggest problem. They're not.
Oh, where's Peter when you need it, huh? Where's Peter? Where's Peter when you need them, man? Come on. Oh, well, there you go. Well, hopefully my lizard had a better
it had a better outcome than the deer.
Or the cops here. So you told me you got some interesting
got some props, man. Some show and tell.
And tell. So what do you got here, man?
So one of the things that we sell at the company I work for, it's product labels. And sometimes people will send samples of products just to say, hey, you want to try it out? Give me your honest opinion. And it's like, yeah, whatever. So
honest opinion.
Apparently, like flavored pickle juice is a thing now, like Kool-Aid flavor.
Wait,
I didn't know pickle juice was a thing, much less
Kool-Aid flavored pickle juice.
But like that stuff, this thing is like it's pickle juice and they add other flavors to it. So, I'm not going to say don't send me the samples, but I'm thinking I'm not drinking pickle juice to begin with. Yeah, I don't eat pickles.
I like pickle juice. I do.
Well, I don't know. But these are going to be a little tough to see.
Dude, that looks like you got somebody's liver.
Right. This is the product. It's red. and it's got like pickles in it, so it
Dude.
almost looks like fingers sticking out
That
in the pickles.
That looks like
Drain
something
blood.
you would have in an ice
Right.
chest on a plane,
Right.
bringing
People
that
with
to
live human
a
organs.
transplant somewhere.
Yeah, like
So
a
what's-
police officer's ear.
Wow. Oh, what was the flavor of that?
This one is cherry. This
Cherry.
one, some people in the office tried it. This is a green apple, so you can see it's
It's a green apple pickle.
flavored pickle
Oh,
juice.
see,
Yeah,
I thought that red would have been like, spicy or something. Cherry, huh?
This is black cherry.
Black. I guess there's a difference.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what other flavor I got here. This one is grape. And look, this one's got a stem on it and stuff. So it's pickle right there. Yeah.
So it tastes like grape.
I ain't tasted.
I'm just saying, if it was on my end,
Yeah.
I'd be sampling that right now, dude. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm more committed to the audience, Juan.
I'm not.
Juan says you got what you got.
Not for that, man.
Oh,
I'll send them to you.
Hey, man, I think it. Yeah.
Well, they said, look, when I got these, people said, "Oh, kids are into that." So I brought it to a swim meet the next day.
Nobody wants it.
And nobody's there.
No, and here's my deal: is I actually like pickle juice, so I probably like the regular taste of pickle juice better than anything you just showed me. Like, I don't think I want Kool-Aid flavored pickle juice, but
I don't. But it would be one thing if it was just pickle juice. But it's the pickles in there that kind of freaks me out.
Well, I mean, why? I mean, that's just sort of.
I don't know. I've seen pickled eggs in pickled pig's feet in the convenience store. I don't see pickles floating around in there.
Well, okay, you got a point. No, maybe you don't. I don't know. No, because then the pickled, the product there is not.
I guess it's pickled, not pickled juice.
100%. So the
All
product there is the pig's feet, not the juice they're floating in. This apparently the
Both disgusting.
Pickled pig's lips, bud. That goes back to a much earlier episode. Much earlier episode.
The juice they're floating in.
Yeah, that's when you're a man. Like I will drink pickle juice. I'll take a swig of that. And look, athletes, they'll do that. Football, local football team. I know my our best friend's son, competitive football. I think he did it maybe even in college. But yeah, you cramp up and stuff. They'll still to this day giving them pickle juice. But nobody's drinking the pickle juice out of the pickled pig's lip jar. That's not probably not happening. Probably not.
And it comes in like a Ziploc bag, which is kind of, also a little odd.
All right, man. Next time I'm in Louisiana, bro.
All right. I'm gonna drop them off at your mom's next time I go to Thibodeau. I'll put these in the fridge for you.
Better hide it, man. That crew probably eat them. I show back up. Hey, man, where's my fruit
pickle juice?
Where's my fruit flavored pickle juice things? Oh, somebody had that. It was good.
They're good.
That went some potted meat, bro.
Yeah, they're not getting eaten in this house.
All right, it's about that time. Push. We touched on enough topics tonight. That's you can say touched on enough or bottomed out.
Went as low as we could go.
Hey, bottomed out.
Place else to go.
Bottomed out. But again, that time of the week, we push the button, see if any of this stuff stuck to wherever it goes, tape, cloud, whatever. It's fun doing this. It's more fun when you're here, and we love hearing from you.
That's right.
Those of you that don't want to do it via social media where everybody can see, it's Dave and Juan at protonmail.com. Of course, you can comment on any of the multitude of platforms we're on. You'd sent me one during the week that was kind of funny.
I want to read this. I'm looking for it.
What's that dude's name? Shout out to the young man. It was funny. Vienna sausage.
Yeah, we had talked last week about the proper way to eat Vienna sausage out of a can, and we decided that the center one was the natural one to pull out first.
There's no other choice. There's really no other choice.
Yeah, young man Logan Evans.
Shout out, Logan.
Yeah. Says, I just drain the can, turn it over, and tap it until they all fall on a plate. No need to dig for them. So great input on that. But then he went on to say,
wait, stop. I know he goes on. No need to dig for him. I want to point something out.
yeah,
When you turn the can over, which one you think fell out first?
the
The
middle.
center one. It's always weak.
Yeah, look at that. They've got to just rain on everybody.
I'm not raining on nothing. I'm just saying. I don't want to make it sound like, I mean, it's always a center one that comes out first. And trust me, if your issue with Vienna sausages, you don't want to touch them, then you shouldn't be eating them. Right? Is what I'm saying.
Well, but Dave's driving the truck, man. He doesn't, he's just dumping them.
He ain't dumping them while he's driving a truck.
Sure he is.
He don't have a he don't have a plate on his lap dumping Vienna sausage in his.
Logan,
on,
you
man.
sent us another note this week, and you let us know.
Okay. All right, Logan.
While you're driving, man.
All right. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road,
Yeah,
Logan.
that's right.
And
but he also went on to
enjoy
say,
those Vienna sausages. I'm sorry. Okay.
Said, been listening for a while now. Definitely helping with my homesickness. 500 miles from the bayou, yet feels like I'm shooting the bull on the front porch with my buddies. Thanks for keeping me company in the old work truck, y'all. So
In the truck.
good on you, Logan.
There you go.
We're happy to help you, man.
Happy.
Passing through Baton Rouge and you want some pickles, some pickle juice. Yeah, stop by. I'll give you one of these bags.
That's right.
Hit me up.
Juan will keep you stocked and fruit flavored.
That's right. I don't have any Vienna sausage, but I got some pickles for you.
That's in Thibodaux. We'll give you the address to the house in Thibodaux. Well, good deal. Hey, so that's the Proton Mail. Where else can they find Senor SWIMoneaux or swim?
You can find
father of SWIMoneaux.
That's right, SWIMoneaux. Mr. SWIMoneaux. Babe. You can find us right here on YouTube if you're watching us, on our Facebook channel, our Facebook page. Also, if you don't want to look at us or see pictures of pickles floating around in colored juice, you can just check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Facebook Podcast, Google, what is that? Google Podcast, I guess. I forgot. Yeah. Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Podbay, and Listen Notes.
Yeah, you know, man.
Who knows where else? There's got to be some other ones out there we don't know about, but
Do you need them?
We're readily available.
What's your line? Come and get you some.
Come and get you some of this, bruh.
It's everywhere. Come and get you some.
Here when you need us, where you need us.
You don't get enough of it, just hit replay.
That's right.
Just hit replay.
Slow it down.
All right, everybody. It's time to jump. Hey, everyone out there, please have as wonderful a week as you possibly can. Mr. SWIMoneaux, when can we do this again?
Monday after Thanksgiving, 7:00.
Sounds good. Save us some turkey.
That's right. Enjoy your holiday.
Hold the pickle juice. All right, man. Later. Love you, buddy.
See you, man. I mean, this dude had like a mullet straight out of 1985. the feathered part and everything was just owning it.
He was there for a swim.
Yeah, his kids were swimming.
Yes, well, kid could probably swim, bro.
Well, there you go.
You should have webbed toes.